Hi there. Welcome back to Sunnyside Journals. I'm Catherine, and I'm going to do a little work on Harriet here. This is going to be really short. I get the feeling I'm going to do better with having a whole bunch of little short videos rather than a big, long... Well, first of all, my phone won't let me tape longer than 38 minutes. It cuts me off anyways. Look at her, isn't she awesome? Anyhow, talk about distracted. Oh, look, a squirrel. Anyhow, I am going to reinforce this spine. And I thought, okay, I better turn on my camera so you can see how I've decided that I'm going to reinforce it. Because I couldn't decide, if you saw the last one, I couldn't decide whether I wanted to use paper or muslin, or paper and muslin, or Tyvek, and I sewed 5 surgical masks, and now I'm going to, my other phone is going crazy. Sorry about the ding, 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 ding. I don't want to turn the ringer off. Oh gosh, I hope it will ding again, because now I can't find it. I cannot take a picture of this room. Oh, there, found my phone. All right, I don't want to turn the ringer off. This is the phone that my mother's home can phone me on. So what I'm going to do is turn off the notification sounds, if I can find it. There we go. Okay. All right, so that should quiet down the masses. And now I can get back to work here. So I came to my decision, and I realized that it was an unusual decision, and I don't see many people do this, and it's a really, really great option for some books, and for some reasons why. So I'm just making sure that paper is nicely back down, because I plan on keeping these end papers in her. So let's see if that's loose or not. Nope. Okay, let's see if these ones are loose or not. You're a little bit loose. Let's give you a little reinforcement. I just couldn't. I toyed with the idea of putting new end papers in, and I think I'm going to trim that off. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. The pictures are so exactly what this era was. All right. Well, hubby cleaned a closet. He cleaned the workroom. He puttered in the backyard for a little bit and watched a movie. And now he's going to have a nap. So that's good. That's good. He needs to be kept busy, although, and now I got to come up with something else tomorrow. He's going to be home from work tomorrow, so hopefully we can come up with something else for him to do. All right, there we go. So that's clean. This is already glued down. If you recall in the last one, I made that ridged insert to go back in because the original one was, it was falling apart. It was bad. So it's all glued in using Fabri-Tac. So now what I'm going to do, I decided, is because I still want it, I love this loosey-goosey feeling. I've said it before, I love the flip it open, and which is why I love hollowback binding, because it lies open better for, my mouth's running faster than my brain can get the words out. I really, really like to have lots of writing space in my journals for people who are journal writers, or else people who still have art they want to do, and they don't want me to fill it up with art. They want to fill it up with art. That's my hope. is I'm just the starting point. So so I like them to be flop openable. Is that an official term? Anyhow, so I learned this next technique from it's one of two very, very popular junk journalers. It's either Johanna Klauf, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It's either Clow as in bow, or Clough as in tough, or I guess Klauf. Anyhow, Johanna, she's awesome and very inspiring young woman. Or else it was Barbara at 49 Butterflies. I'm not sure which one it was. So if anyone knows, please let me know so I can make sure that the right person gets credit. But I know it was one of those two. I'm going to use muslin, and I'm going to use double-sided carpet tape. And this is regular. It's real carpet tape. I went to Home Depot and bought this. And it is so sticky. And if you see here, it is reinforced with fibers. So it's fantastic when you have parts of a spine that you really want them to be reinforced and sturdy and strong. So, hold on. It is also so sticky. It's incredible how sticky it is. It is so sticky, I recommend that you use not your precious scissors. Use just utility kind of scissors from your studio, and have acetone ready, because you will need to clean the blades of your scissors afterwards from the glue from this carpet tape. And you will need to have a steady hand and determination, pardon me, because you will get one go at this. And if you plop it the wrong way, you'll throw your book cover across the room and cry a little bit, and maybe have a martini, lick your wounds. But if you're tough and a go-getter, you can do it. I think we can do it. Now, I just want to measure how wide I want it to be. I think I'm going to want it 2 widths wide. So, let's measure one of these then. So it's not quite 2 inches, so 4 inches wide. I'm going to want the muslin. And I'm going to want it how long? I want it just underneath where the edge of that end paper is, and just above where this one is. So I want it 7 3/4 will be plenty. So I don't mind this selvage edge. That's fine. And then I'll show you a little trick I've figured out just from having used this several times. Where's my smaller ruler? This big long one. I've been using this big long one to measure out 18-inch widths while cutting fabric. This one will work. So, what did I say again? Did I say 7 3/4? I did. All right, so 7 3/4. 7 3/4. Now I actually want it slightly taller than that, because I found a little secret. Yeah, I want that quite a bit taller actually. I found a little secret for cutting that carpet tape with a minimal of sticky messiness. Oh, don't tell me Alright, I'm going to use my good ones, and I'm just going to have to clean them. These are just dollar store scissors, and obviously they've seen the end of their days. So what I do is I just decide on where a center is, and I'm just deciding that the number 8 on my cutting board is the center. And then what I'm going to do is roll it out, and I'm going to roll it down 8 to, oh, it's moving, don't move, down to the end of 8 there. Okay, now what I do is flatten it out, and then I actually cut it in the fabric. And it's not so bad that way. So now, because I already have this to go on, I can just aim for laying this right beside it. There we go. And then, again, I am going to cut where the fabric is on it. If you try and cut that carpet tape naked, you will, there'll be a lot of yelling. So, double-sided fiber reinforced carpet tape. Home Depot is where I got mine. And I've had that roll for 2 years now. So it's just not a technique I use all the time. All right, so I've given myself a little bit more room on the ends. So let me see now where I want this to be. Now I've got another Frank Sinatra song stuck in my head again. If you recall, yesterday it was Luck Be a Lady. And today's Sinatra song is 7 and a half, so about there. Today's Sinatra song is I've got you under my skin. So this doesn't need to be, this is eventually going to be hidden. So it doesn't need to be perfect. You can just do the by guess and by golly method, which I do all the time. There we go. Now let's see if that's going to, very good. So see how it's a little bit shorter than the end papers? Because I'm still going to have fabric from the Hidden Hollowback spine binding. I follow the method taught by Nick, the booksmith. So there's still going to be another layer of thin paper, and there's also going to be a layer of fabric in addition to this. So I do think this will be sufficient. So now here is, again, another thing I do is, just so that I can eyeball it, I give myself the center. So it's 2, and I just write it in there. Gives me something to look for when I'm going to lay it down, because like I said, this is so sticky. You'll get one go. and no one will see these pencil marks once you're all done. Your spine is going to be in here under this. So I just give myself so that when I'm coming down onto the book, it will, I will hopefully land it in the right spot. Now, what I will do is, hold on, is I make sure it's well applied. In my own head, I refer to this as fabric washi tape, but it's really like permanent fabric washi tape, because you're literally creating a fabric tape. All right. Now you're going to pull off this, and I'm hovering over it. I don't push too hard yet, because what I do now is I curl it out towards the edge. Slowly filling in those little ridges. And then curving it over. And then I get my bigger all right, and then over here, we're going to do the same thing again. So this comes off. Please remember to have, I use pure acetone in my shop. I'm just used to it. You can get it at Sally's. It's just what I've always, in my training as a cosmetologist, I just got used to using pure acetone. And so I use it in my studio. Some things come full circle. Have it handy, because you most likely will get some of this glue on your fingers, and like I said, on the blades of your scissors. So you're just slowly rolling it towards the edge of that little there we go. And then over. There we go. And then again, get in there and really apply that. And then you'll see I still have that nice loose floppy. I have the added strength of fabric, and then I also have the added strength that the carpet tape has those fibers right into the glue. So it's a neat little method to use, and either Johanna or Barbara, thank you. So I'm going to trim these. Sorry, my arm is right in the way. These don't need to be long, and I have plans because I want to be able to have as much of the end papers, the original end papers, show. what I'm going to do is I just want to, no, I got that pretty close. If I feel any that's curling up, I'm just going to, no, that's pretty good. I'm just going to put a little bit of, this is just the 3-in-1, same as Fabri-Tac. Some of these little areas there, I just want to make sure it's really down good. There we go. All right, voila. Hold on, I will bring it up closer so you can see. So there it is. Now, if those pencil marks bother you, then by all means, get your eraser and just erase them. But I promise you, you're never going to see them again. They're going to be buried inside the body of your book, and they won't be seen again until somebody 100 years from now makes a new junk journal out of Harriet. So thanks for visiting today. I told you, short and sweet, but I wanted you to see how I was going to fortify Harriet's spine. And she's feeling much better now. And yeah, take care, everyone. We'll talk soon. Bye.